Hi, Haley here. This is my first ever video, and the topic for this video is coming out, or how to know if you're fabulous. Okay, this is gonna be super weird because I am a weird individual. I'm hyper, and I'm gonna meld between the topics because I talk a lot. I'm a girl. That's what we do. It's like our thing. If you didn't know, that's basically what we do. For coming out, there's always gonna be some drama when coming out. There's always gonna be somebody somewhere that doesn't like you. No matter where you go, no matter how great of a person or how beautiful you are, there's gonna be someone that thinks you're ugly or you're stupid or they're gonna belittle you, and there's nothing we can do about it. That's just world. There's no bad without good or light without dark. It's vice versa. Nothing is perfect. And that's what we need to realize. That's what our families need to realize. I think being fabulous is perfect. I'm pretty damn fabulous, and I love it. I have always been attracted to girls. Ever since I was little, I used to get in trouble for experimenting with the neighbor girls and that kind of stuff. So I always hung out with boys after that because I wasn't allowed to hang out with the girls because I was corrupting them or I was disgusting and I tainted them, I guess. It wasn't like we really did anything. It's like we would kiss or that kind of stuff. I mean, I was 7. It was stupid the way that it was handled. But a big thing to look at before you decide, oh, I'm a lesbian, I need to come out, you need to make sure that you're actually attracted to females. Because a lot of girls, I live in Washington State, here there's a lot of girls that say that they're bi or that they're lesbian, and they're really not. I mean, like, they've kissed girls, but they won't go beyond kissing girls. And it's like they do it for attention, which is super annoying. But here are some ways to tell if you are attracted to girls, or if you just want to be that girl or like that girl. Because there's a difference between having a crush on somebody and idolizing somebody. When I see a girl who I think is attractive, I think, oh, she's really pretty, or she has a nice butt, or something along those lines. But we're not going to get into that because I'm being good. Well, idolizing a girl is like you see her and you think, oh, she's super awesome, and you always want to be around her. But you don't want to, you may want to kiss her, maybe. A lot of people who idolize people, they want to kiss them and stuff, but it's like you don't want a sexual relationship. You don't want to be in love with that person. Like, when I see a girl, or I'm talking to a girl that I really like, I look, for the future. I want to think stuff like, she's super sweet, I like her a lot, not like, oh, she's awesome. Yeah, of course I'm going to think she's awesome if I'm crushing on a girl, but obviously you should know the difference between idolizing and wanting to be with someone sexually. But when you idolize someone, you want to be around them, and you want to look like them, and you want to do that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of fake people, and just don't let yourself get hurt. If you are a lesbian and you've known forever and you are just hiding it, and you want to know how to come out, we're going to get to that topic pretty soon. Then, if you know you're a lesbian, you're obviously a lesbian. A lot of girls are bi, so, they're attracted to girls, but they're attracted to guys, which is completely fine. For me, I didn't know I was a lesbian. I always thought I was bi, but, even kissing boys to me has always been gross. And if it's not for you, that's cool. That's good for you. It's just not my thing at all. And just if it makes you happy, then do it. As for the topic of coming out, when I was still in the closet or whatever the heck people call it, my family is super, super religious. Like, we go to the Church of Living Water, we volunteer, all this stuff. We have, like, off-campus church. Like, we have churches at high schools and movie theaters that, like, we just rent out spaces to go and talk about God. So I always thought that it was wrong, and I was disgusted with myself, and I prayed that I wasn't gay. And I would beg and beg, and I was like, don't let me be gross like this. Don't let me be wrong. Help me be attracted to guys. And I would push myself to be in a relationship with men, even though, it disgusted me. And I had a baby due to that unfortunate event. But the baby's great. If your family isn't accepting and you know that they aren't, it's going to be way harder. My family is definitely not accepting. My grandparents still don't know. My aunts know. My dad knows. My mom abandoned me, so I don't worry about her. No matter what you do, it's going to be hard. Like I said in the beginning of the video, no matter what, somebody somewhere is going to hate you for who you are, what you do, who you love, how you look, because it's never, ever going to be good enough in their standards. But, nothing's perfect except for you. You are your own perfection because nobody else can be you. I mean, people can try to be you, but they're not going to have the same thought process. They're not going to have the same feeling in their heart. They're not going to have any of that because they're just posers. They're not real people. I'm single, so I've dated girls before. And when I was dating other girls, it was always a secret because they didn't want their parents to know. Which is really strange. I guess, according to statistics, Washington has the most lesbians, is what somebody was telling me. I think my family may have just said that to make me feel better about being a lesbian, or maybe that one of them just said that in the room, the general vicinity, so that everyone was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's kind of normal. Well, when you come out, I suggest that, you do whoever you're going to tell first. You need to think about and prepare yourself for the possibility that they could say, no, that's gross, or something like that. Because it's always a possibility, but it's not gross. You can't choose who you love. And people that think that, they're wrong. You love who you love. And I've liked girls since I basically knew what boobs were. I was like, I need me some of those. I've always wanted to kiss girls or hug girls or hold hands with girls. I never wanted to kiss little Joey down the street or any of that. I was always thinking about little Samantha, or, yeah, I was just, all in general, I was a weird kid. The best route is to go to whoever you're going to tell first. And when you tell them, you need to tell them that this is who you are, and you need to be sure that, this is me. This is who I am, and I can't change it. I don't look any different. I don't walk any different. I have the same blood. I have the same heart. I have the same body parts, skin, everything that I had before. The only difference is that, I love the same sex. I am attracted to the same sex. And if they say, oh, that's gross, then you need to think about who you're surrounding yourselves. If they leave, then obviously, they weren't worth your time, because you're fabulous. Just like me, I'm fabulous, and we just need to come and realize that. As I said, I was disgusted with myself, so I had a really hard time telling people and coming out of the closet, obviously. So it's always going to be a struggle. A lot of people aren't going to accept you. So just come out to those who you can trust. If you need any help, you can comment on here. I'll link my Facebook page where I post funny pictures, and you can message me on there. I will try my best to help you, but you can't ever let somebody tell you that you are gross. I've been through it. I know the feeling that, I'm disgusting. Please don't let me be gay. Please let me figure a way out of this. And I tried to force myself out of it. I tried to make myself better and squash it like a disease, but it's not a disease. It's who you are. And that's like having a black guy be born black, and then when he gets old enough to realize that he's black, being like, oh God, please don't let me be black. Half of my family is black. Nowadays it's okay, but 20, 30, 40 years ago, it wasn't okay. Black people were below white, I guess. I don't know. My family's all sorts of mixed, and even back then, our different race color couples were not permitted. But people are gonna look at you in 20 years, and they're not gonna think about your gender, your sexual orientation. They're gonna look at you as just a person, because in 20, 30 years, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be the same thing that happened with blacks, because we're not any different. We're people. We have rights. How dare they say that we don't have rights because we're gay? It's just stupid. That's what I think. And I think that you need to be you and be fabulous and let the world know, shout it out. And if it's too stressful, you need to realize that everything is going to move on and that it will get better. No matter what, someday it's going to get better. It can't be all shit in the toilet forever. One day it's going to be flowers and sunshine, and you gotta move on. Just flush the people that hurt you and make your life shitty. That's my advice. Also, just because I'm single and stuff, if you're a girl in Washington, and yeah, you can. I'll leave my Facebook thing up, and yeah, you can talk to me, and maybe we could be friends or something. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, you guys have a fabulous day, and keep up the gay stuff.